Hey, it's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn, and welcome to Legal Doc Talk 24/7. Hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. Look, I got bored. I've been doing work, dealing with the kids, and I'm like, because literally, I would get in my bed because it's cold in Dallas, it's foggy, and it's drizzling outside. So I'm like, let me just do something. Let me chit chat with the peoples right quick before I go on my Paramount TV Plus binge. Cause what is it? Fire Country. I don't know if you guys watch that, but I didn't realize that new episodes were out, so I've been watching Fire Country, and then I found another one. I forgot what it's called. It's called Land Something with Billy Bob Thornton. See, my boyfriend works in the oil field, so I don't know. That show was good. So check that show out if not. But what up, y'all? What up? What up? Let me get to the chat. What's up, Buttercup? Yes, give Cardi her money. Please. If y'all seen by the thumbnail, y'all already know we about to get into this. Something a little bit fun. Hey, such a lady. Hey, how do you say? I'm gonna call you Miss Barlow because I don't want to mess up your first name. Um, but yeah, looking at that thumbnail, I seen that. I was like, oh, hold up, hold up, hold up. I definitely gotta hop on this one and see what's going on. So why not do it with the people? I don't know what's going on now. I like Cardi B. I'm a Cardi B fan. And Tasha K, she's funny as crap. I'm gonna give her her flowers because she is funny as crap. But man, when I tell you, if you owe me money, I want my money. And I always tell y'all, because remember with Blueface, like everybody was like, well, can he file bankruptcy? I mean, he can file bankruptcy, but when you file bankruptcy, you have to understand you can't do it with the purpose of, oh, I owe this much money. I ain't trying to pay nobody, so let me, file for bankruptcy because you have to go through the whole process. Now, some creditors are able to file what they call a motion to dismiss or a motion to lift a stay, because anytime you file for bankruptcy, it automatically a stay is placed on all of your creditors, meaning that nobody can collect your assets, your funds, or anything. You have to go through the process, through you have to get through a Tyron, you is funny. What's up, Tyron? When you file for bankruptcy, like I said, it's a stay is always in place where people can't collect on the debt that you owe them. But some of them are able to file a motion in order to lift that stay and collect their coins. And y'all know Cardi B been duking it out for a minute. Now, y'all, word on the street from what I just read, child, they said Tasha K got assets hidden and Cardi got the proof, baby. I was like, man, yay. Y'all get y'all tea, y'all get y'all wine, y'all coffee, uh, y'all whatever, your water, your cheese, or snack, because we about to dip off into this motion to dismiss that Cardi B done filed, child. Mm-hmm. I was like, I love Tasha, but man, I like both of them. So it's very, very hard, but that's 3.8 million. And I can only, hey, when Blueface get out, I'm telling y'all right now, that club gonna go after him because mind you, that club also has to pay Jasmine Brooks, who was a plaintiff in another case. So what she ended up doing is suing the club and Blueface and whatnot. And so she's going to get her portion of the settlement once the club gets their part. It's all, man, let me tell you something. For this year in 2024, they're handing out default judgments like Christmas presents. I'm not playing. You get a judgment, you get a judgment, all y'all get a judgment. I'm not playing with y'all. What's up, Yvette? What's up, Yvette? So thank y'all for tuning in me. I'm not gonna keep y'all that long because I know it's Friday. Hey, y'all might try to go to the club. Look, I'm 42 years old. My club days is over. I will sit up. If my boyfriend down here, we'll go somewhere like a little lounge or something like that. But other than that, baby, I will be curled up in my bed. Give me 1 second because my doorbell done rung. Hold on. Look, it is 7:58. My doorbell rang. I'm like, who's up here? It's the UPS man. Child, I was about to pull out the pow pow. All righty, all right. Let's see what's up, Rose and Go. How you doing? Taron said I got my coconut water and my 420 medication. Well, y'all gonna need it. I got my water right here. Did you get it? Put it up under the Christmas tree. None of your business. Is it a box? Is it a bag or a box? Oh, just put it under the Christmas tree. Okay. Well, y'all, what up, Miss Audra? Hey, honey. Long time no see. My club year has been over for more than 50. Girl, let me tell you, I don't even like the clubs. Like, I don't know. See, my boyfriend, he's a Taurus too. He's an April Taurus. So we kind of, I don't know. It's like it's really different. Like I don't like to be around a lot of people. I prefer like a lounge. Every now and then I would go to a lounge. And when I say every now and then, it will probably be twice a year, to be honest with you. I'll go to a hookah lounge. But I won't go by myself. I either go with my boyfriend or I go with my friends. Um that's about it. I'm a homebody. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I am a homebody. Okay, so look, Cassandra go and hey, if we're trying to go out somewhere, we gotta try to do this before a certain time. Cause I'm telling you, when 9 o'clock hit, baby, I'm winding it down. I'm winding it down. So that's why I was like, whoo, okay. I'm a yes, that's what I'm saying. Taurus gang. Taurus, I'm glad you got my Christmas gifts. Child, let me tell you something. Child, negative, negative. I think my sister ended up getting those my kids' presents, so I just told them to put it up under the tree and then I'll wrap them. They grown. They probably already know now. Well, they ain't grown. I mean, 11, 16, and 18. That's how old they are. I didn't know you had a boyfriend. I've been doing too. Like he works in the oil field, so he's in Midland, Odessa area. So he yeah, but yeah, if he was on here, he'll probably be reading the darn chat. I'm like, hey, you trying to get me in trouble, my guy. Don't get me in trouble. All right, so let's hop into this tea right quick, y'all. Let's hop into this tea. Baby, let me tell you something. Cardi said, girl, I know you've been hiding your assets. And she gonna come with receipts, baby. So this we're gonna treat this like a Cardi B receipt. I don't know what Tasha K about to do, baby. I don't know what she about to do. Hey Babs, how you doing? How you doing this evening? I think I might have to get a new mouse because every time I click on it, it don't want to do it. All right, so let's get into this. So honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I do not know how to pronounce this child's first name, so I'm gonna just say Cardi. See, yeah, I'm gonna just say Cardi. I ain't even gonna try. So Cardi, through her counsel, moves the court under Section 105 of the Rule 11 of the United States Code. Let's see. Ooh, the Bankruptcy Code, the bankruptcy rules for an order dismissing the Chapter 11 bankruptcy case of Latasha Transrena Kibi. Interesting. aka Tasha K, with prejudice, meaning that she can't wait, hold up, order dismissing with prejudice. Because when you do it with prejudice, you can't file nothing of the sorts ever again. To the filing of a petition under any chapter she's talking about she can't file ever again for a period of 2 years from the date of that order of dismissal, or in the alternative converting the case to a case under chapter 7 of the bankruptcy code. So pretty much what they're doing, if the judge signs an order dismissing the bankruptcy, the Chapter 11 bankruptcy case with prejudice, that means that Tasha K cannot file for bankruptcy within 2 years. Okay. Or she can't file under Chapter 7. So it's like, okay, if they don't dismiss it with prejudice, don't allow her to file another bankruptcy case under Chapter 11. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so let's see. We're going to get through this. Now, I have assisted in about two bankruptcy cases, but I do try to educate myself because I do have clients that will call and ask me. I'll be like, hey, you need to talk to an attorney because I don't know nothing. But I do educate myself so that way I am aware of what bankruptcy, the different types of bankruptcy, and how you go about each of them. Oh, hold on. I gotta bring my dogs in. I forgot I let their ass out. Hold on. Ooh, child, I gotta yell at these dogs like they kids. All right. Preliminary statement. The bankruptcy code is designed to provide relief to the honest but unfortunate debtor. However, the debtor in this case, aka Tasha K, is neither honest nor simply unfortunate. Golly. This already starting off good. Her actions, both before and during this bankruptcy case, exemplify fraudulent intent, bad faith, and abuse of the bankruptcy process. As detailed below, following her loss in the defamation action and in direct defiance of the Federal District Georgia Court's explicit admon- admonition. Hold up. I'm trying to figure out what defamation case. I'm writing all this down. Defamation. I'm like, what defamation? Oh, I think I hold on, let me go to that footnote. Uh okay. So this is okay, so I understand. So this is the reason why they ended up, so because Carter got that judgment. Okay, that makes sense now. All right. So not to transfer assets or other impede the collectability of the amended defamation judgment, debtor and her husband, Chekna Kibi, I don't even know how to say his name, orchestrated a months long scheme to hinder, delay, and defraud Cardi B's collection efforts. Specifically, debtor and her husband engaged in the following conduct. So Cardi B about to let y'all know what Tasha K done did. Now Tasha K, look, I know I'm a itty bitty channel holder, so please don't come for me. I'm just reading my court dockets. That's all I'm doing, okay? All right. Fraudulent personal asset and income transfers. So this is the conducts that Cardi B and her attorneys have came to the conclusion that Tasha K is doing. So fraudulent personal asset and income transfers. So Tasha K transferred certain assets and income streams to her husband and or his business, Yellen Entertainment LLC, to hinder, delay, and defraud Cardi B's collection efforts on the amended defamation judgment. So that's the 3.8 million that she's speaking on. Fraudulent business asset and income transfers. So it says Kibi Studios LLC, which is a business jointly owned by Tasha K and her husband at the time of the defamation action, transferred its assets and income streams to Yellen, which operates as a mere continuation of Kibi Studios without any ownership interests held by Tasha K. These transfers were executed with express intent to hinder, delay, and defraud Cardi B's efforts to collect on the amended defamation judgment. And it says the scheme was specifically designed to shield Tasha K's income and assets derived from Kibi Studios and to circumvent the $500,000 judgment against Kibi Studios outlined in the amended defamation judgment. Okay, so then it's totally different because this ain't the 3.8 million. All right. And maybe it is, and it's just fees, interest, and all that other stuff that's added. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at that. Let's see what else she did. Untruthful and misleading bankruptcy filings and testimony. So debtor filed bankruptcy schedules under penalty of perjury that omitted and or misrepresented certain of her assets and overall financial conditions, because if you ever file for bankruptcy, there are schedules where you have to list all of your assets, all of the income that you have, all of your liabilities, all of that. And so I'm assuming that she was like, hey, let me transfer this over here, and then I'm going to fill out these schedules and submit it to the bankruptcy court. And I think that's what she did. Buttercup said they got court systems afterpay layaway. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Baby, she gonna be paying her off for years. All her checks gonna go to Cardi B if they sign this order. Um all right, so pursuant to 18 of the United States Code, Section 152, knowingly and fraudulently concealing assets, making false statements under penalty of perjury, or withholding recorded information related to the property or financial affairs of a debtor is a federal crime subject to fine, imprisonment of up to 5 years, or both. So if the court determines that Tasha K provided false information or didn't provide any information, then that will be considered penalty of perjury, and she could be fined or she could be sent to prison up to 5 years, because that is a federal crime. Who-wee. Here, Tasha K and her husband repeatedly provided knowingly false testimony. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Under oath regarding the reasons for transferring certain assets to her husband. For example, debtor's transfer of her ownership interest in the residential home located at, on my bad, Tasha K, which is the Georgia property, to her husband. They are provided knowingly false testimony regarding the existence, ownership, and control of undisclosed partnerships and onshore and offshore trusts, and misrepresented the business and financial relationships by and among Tasha K, her husband, Kibi Studios, and Yellen. Another example, Mr. Kibi. So the husband gonna get in trouble too. He testified untruthfully that Yellen is owned 50-50 between him and his brother Lasana Kibi, who resides in Mali, Africa. Mr. Kibi further testified neither he nor his brother have ever taken a distribution from Yellen. In fact, Kibi's tax returns clearly reflect, oh my gosh, Mr. Kibi owns 100% of the interest in Yellen. And Yellen's tax returns also show that Mr. Kibi has, in fact, received distributions as the 100% owner of Yellen. Worse, debtor's plans further the lie that Yellen is owned 50-50 between Mr. Kibi and his brother. Thus, Mr. Kibi and Tasha K are either lying to the IRS or to this court as the true ownership of Yellen. That's what I'm not understanding. They get like I'm trying to figure out how this works because I don't know it because you do have to provide your tax returns to the bankruptcy court. So I'm wondering if they released them or if the attorneys, did some investigation. But either way, you have to have like employment authorization, social security, tax return, all that other stuff. But if they came and find out that the husband 100% own this, you lied you lied to the court. And they trying to say, hey, you either lying to the IRS or you lying about to the court. Which one is it? Because it doesn't matter who you lying to, that's a federal crime. You're lying, period. Check with Byron. The court's trustee already made decision against Tasha K. Came down within 2 hours. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that. Check with Brian. The court's trustee already made. Okay, I'm gonna look at that. They send money to Africa where his mother lives. I'm not even gonna lie. My stepfather is he's African. He's from Ghana, but I do remember when I was little. Let me see. When I was little, he used to send money back to Africa. He used to send money back to Africa, and I always, cause him and my mama used to always argue, and I was like, "What?" Her attorneys find out. Gotcha. Ooh, I want. Hold on, let me see. Motion to dismiss. Cause I looked on the docket. Cardi B. I still want to read this because I want to see what the motion to dismiss is. It's still T. It's still T to me. Da, 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 da. Let me see. Oh, wait, that was 1 hour ago. Says she deliberately. I'm gonna look at that. I mean, what y'all saying? I mean, I'm sure they take food stamps, right? Girl, stop. The son is living there now. Yeah, and that makes total sense as to why. I wouldn't want to, because when you marry, he's like, your assets is my assets, and my assets is your assets. So if anybody was to get our assets, we gonna be in trouble. So we gotta make sure we got some money, even if they order me to pay this. We gotta know that we got some money somewhere. Oh, Lord Jesus. Crucially, it was only after the claimant, at significant expense, uncovered the concealed trust and partnership that debtor or Tasha K belatedly amended her schedules and disclosed their existence in her amended plan. Debtor post hoc self serving justification for this concealment is not only implausible, but also fails to address and does not cure the fraudulent concealment of the trusts and partnerships from debtors' schedule or the repeated false testimony denying their existence. Notably, debtors spent over $25,000 to establish the offshore accounts. Tasha K's bad faith in filing for bankruptcy is further evidenced by her acknowledgement that she knew prior to filing for bankruptcy that the amended defamation judgment is non dischargeable. It is black letter law that a judgment arising from an intentional tort involving willful and malicious injury, such as the amended defamation judgment, is not dischargeable in bankruptcy. Notwithstanding this, both Tasha K and her husband repeatedly testified under oath that the primary purpose of the bankruptcy filing was to obstruct the claimant's collection efforts. This was one of the few points of the consistent testimony between Tasha K and Mr. Keeby. Debtors' bad faith with respect to planned negotiations. Additionally, debtors or Tasha K's bad faith is further demonstrated by her and her counsel's conduct during negotiations over the financial terms of the second amended plan. The court may recall the following representation made by Tasha K in her motion to continue the confirmation hearing filed on October 30th. It reads that the debtor and her largest creditor, Cardi B, have reached an acceptable resolution of the matter. However, they continue to work on the specifics to be included in the debtor's yet to be filed amended plan of reorganization, and the parties are concerned that there will not be sufficient notice of the amended plan to all creditors prior to the scheduled confirmation hearing on November 19, 2024. It has since become evident that Tasha K intentionally and repeatedly misled Cardi B, the subchapter 5 trustee, and the court at significant expense to Cardi B. Following a judicial settlement conference with Judge Hyman on June 14, 2024, and a subsequent meeting at the offices of Tasha K's counsel on June 24th, attended by Tasha K, Mr. Kibi, his counsel, and Cardi B's counsel, who was flying in from out of state, the undersigned, and the trustee, the parties came close to agreeing on the required plan payments through further negotiation was necessary. See, they were even trying to work out a payment plan with her. What? Oh, Babsy said, but the money is in their name, so both Tasha K and the husband's name. So they was close to working out a payment plan. A payment plan is good, I think. On August 22nd, 2024, Tasha K's counsel tentatively agreed to Cardi B's proposed monthly payment amounts contingent on Tasha K's approval. A counter proposal from debtors' counsel was received and accepted by Cardi B on September 9th, 2024. This agreement was reflected in drafts of the second amended plan circulated by Tasha K's counsel on and after November 19, 2024, which included the agreed upon payment schedule. However, on the day the second amended plan was due to be filed, Tasha K, in bad faith, unilaterally altered the agreed upon monthly payments in the second amended plan that was filed, and further cherry picked out certain critical protections for creditors that also had been previously agreed between the parties. Wait a minute, she altered the agreement? She altered the whole document? Okay. Maybe I need to just read. Debtors' true intentions were revealed when debtors' counsel informed the undersigned that the payment plan terms were merely aspirational and that no formal agreement had ever been finalized. Tasha K's position is not only demonstrably false, but also puzzling for two reasons. The first reason, the total amount to be distributed in the planned payment schedule remains identical to the total amount set forth in the earlier drafts that incorporated the agreed upon payment schedule. The second reason is that while payments to unsecured creditors are reduced in the first year, they are consistent with the agreed terms in years 2 and 3 and increase in years 4 and 5, when the projections are most speculative and unsupported by historical evidence. Given these facts, it is difficult to understand how debtor can now disavow the agreed payment plan schedule as merely aspirational. If the schedule was aspirational before, it remains so now, especially since the feasibility of the plan still hinges on several speculative factors. So, the yielding contribution, totaling roughly 3/4 of the fund available for plan payments, assumption that debtor will be able to increase her ticket prices over time, and the production of additional content by the debtor. So if she if they was going to agree on a payment plan, she needed a plan on how to pay this back. So them fees that y'all be paying on that website is gonna go up, which means that she gotta just produce more content so she can get paid more, so it can go towards that. And then it says what? 3/4 of the funds available. wait, the Yellen contribution. So whatever the Yellen LLC contributes, then it'll be 3/4 of that. Whoo, child. Cardi B was prepared to accept the risk of debtor defaulting. God darn it. Let me finish reading this. Cardi B was prepared to accept the risk of Tasha K defaulting under the agreed upon planned payment schedule only on the condition that the safeguards or guardrails she proposed were fully incorporated into the plan. So she was like, I know she ain't gonna make it. That's what Cardi said. She said, I know she ain't gonna make it. Cardi B reasonably believes this was the case as the guardrail provisions appeared in successive drafts of the Second Amended Plan. However, the filed version of the Second Amended Plan reveals that many of the critical protections were selectively removed without knowledge, consent, or agreement of Cardi B. This demonstrates that Tasha K had been engaging in bad faith negotiations, misleading Cardi B throughout the process at tremendous temporal and financial expense. Finally, as we will as will be detailed in a separate objection, in addition to debtor being unable to meet her burden to satisfy the good faith requirement according to Rule 11 of the United States Code, Section 1129A, for plan confirmation, the Second Amended Plan is facially unconfirmable. It is highly speculative, misrepresents debtors' income and expenses, and perpetuates the long running fraudulent scheme to shield Tasha K's assets and incomes from creditors, particularly Cardi B. In light of the totality of circumstances, Cardi B respectfully requests that the court find Tasha K's petition was filed in bad faith and enter in an order dismissing the bankruptcy case with prejudice, imposing a 2-year bar on refiling under any section of the bankruptcy code. Baby. Don't be laughing. Don't be laughing. It could be us. But hey, I ain't about to be on here talking shit about people. I'm not about to be defaming people. I ain't trying to be in no lawsuit, baby. Buttercup said her grandkids gonna be owing the money. Baby, what? This is sickening. That money could have sent all her kids to college. Okay? Okay? Now somebody need to go check the docket in a minute. Let me see. Oh, baby. We about to get into the factual background. Boop, boop, boop. All right, but y'all tell me what y'all think. Hold on. I want to pull up. I got another screen going. So let me pull up because I want to see. Somebody said the trustee made a decision already. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I can really sing. I'm just up here bull corner with y'all on this good Friday. On this awesome Friday. Darn it. What is the case number? Hold on. I think I got it. All right. Did the trustee. Because if so, if they already made a determination on this, I might have to go on to Pacer and buy the order. Hold on, let me see. Wait, is this it? 2, 3, 14. Yeah. That's the 13th. All right, so it shows that oh no, that's the Jonder motion. I don't see anything. Somebody who said that the trustee already made a decision. Cause I don't see anything on the docket other than the motion that Cardi B filed. Or am I tripping? Nope. It is a Jonder motion. I need to figure out what that Jonder motion is. But it's a motion. I don't see an order though. But I'm gonna find out what that Jonder motion is and hopefully I can wait, who is trying to get $26 to PayPal. Lord, I hope nobody hacked my darn freaking accounts. That's why I keep all my stuff locked, cause y'all ain't about to scam me. All right. You mean bad luck Friday the third? Friday. Nope. This is the Lord's day. Every day is a good day, a blessed day. Mm-mm. That's how my kids talk about, can I stay home for school? Well, actually, my youngest one is sick. Well, he acting like he's sick, but he ain't sick because he been up and around. And then my middle child was like, I ain't got nothing to do at school. Can I stay home? And I was like, yeah, you can stay home. And then my oldest is here from college. So they're just all in their respective rooms playing games and watching YouTube. All right, so let's hop on to let's see how we got here. Cuz if you don't know, now we're going to figure out how we got here. All right, so factual background. So this is the defamation action and judgment for the claimant. As a result of Tasha K's malicious and intentional campaign to damage and destroy Cardi B's reputation among her fans and consuming public, not to mention Tasha K's efforts to monetize the defamation for greed and spite. Sounds like that Meg the Stallion and Milagro Graham situation. On March 21st, 2019, Cardi B commenced an action in the District Court of the Northern District of Georgia against Tasha K and Kibi Studios, among others. I'm not going to read the case style. On January 10th, 2022, the Georgia District Court commenced a jury trial lasting multiple weeks in which the jury ultimately found Tasha K and the co-defendant Kibi Studio liable to Cardi B for defamation, invasion of privacy, false light, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, and further found debtors to be jointly and severally liable for the damages with co-defendants Kibi Studio. So either way, it's coming from you, girl. It's coming from you. So the dude that y'all was talking about, okay, I'm gonna have to go retype his name in the chat so that way I can go and pull him up. Cause yeah, I haven't. I think probably at that time when she did it, I was working for a firm and I ain't had time to do all this, so I wasn't even on YouTube like that. Let's see. As a result of the jury verdict on February 17th, 2020, the Georgia District Court entered its judgment in favor of Cardi B against Tasha K and Kibi Studios. Onika. Oh yeah, that's Nicki Minaj, ain't it? I think. Let me see. Thank you, Hazel K. I think everyone and everybody should be sued talking about a child. That part. That part. The People Days is coming. I saw the breaking news from Dennis. Dennis. Ooh. Dennis. Okay. Hold up, because I'm gonna go on my phone and I'm gonna find out where it is and then I'm gonna pull it up. Cause child, I wants to know, baby. I wants to know. And we can always go into after we read this because I want to know exactly what happened. And then because I like to see what's going on in the motion to dismiss and then hop on to see what the outcome was. I just typed this man's name in all wrong. Then there we go. Dennis Byron. Ooh, that's tea, baby. That is tea. Okay, so once we finish up with this, baby, we about to go do the tea. Baby, that's tea. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna finish reading this motion because you have to understand how what Cardi B is asking in the motion to understand what the trustee outcome was. So thank you, Hazel K. Thank you, baby. This is about to be juicy. Mm, 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 mm. All right. On July 19, 2022, the District Court for the Northern District of Georgia entered its amended defamation judgment pursuant to which the District Court awarded 1 million, ooh, good googly googly, 1,025,000 for pain and suffering and or reputational injury and for medical expenses against defendant and KB Studios jointly and severally. 1 million in punitive damages against defendant and 500,000 against, okay, that's now this makes sense. So 1 million against Tasha K, and then 500,000 against Kibi Studios, and a 1 million. Wait, hold up. $1,338,753.47 for litigation expenses against both defendants. On August 22nd, Cardi B initiated garnishment proceedings in Gwinnett, I believe, County, Georgia. And then March 21st, the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals affirmed the Georgia District Court's amended defamation judgment. So I'm assuming that whatever outcome was in this case, Tasha K tried to appeal it, and the appeals court agreed with the lower court's decision. On April 4th, 2023, $9,304.81 was garnished from Google LLC, representing Delta's income for her YouTube channel. Oh, so baby, they garnished an additional $1,083.82 was garnished from the Chase Bank. Oh, just imagine, bro. You wake up, because I be scared when I be having funds coming out and I be like, oh, okay, I remember what that is. But baby, just to wake up and you got money gone. Oh Lord. However, the garnished income was not distributed to Cardi B and remains in the trust account of Cardi B's state court counsel Daniel T. Silos. Yeah. So it's not going to go straight to Cardi B. It's always going to be like in a registry or a trust until sometimes they'll wait till they obtain all of the funds, or they might make disbursements. It just depends. On May 25th, 2023, in furtherance of her effort to hinder, delay, and defraud Cardi B's collection efforts, debtor, aka Tasha K, filed the above caption bankruptcy case, even though she knew at the time that the amended defamation judgment was non-dischargeable. Worse, Tasha K continues to live her life in luxury. For example, in the post petition period, the debtor and her husband moved into a more expensive apartment compared to the pre petition residence, with a monthly rent of approximately $7,000. Additionally, Tasha K's social media accounts showcase her wearing what appears to be high end clothing, handbag, and jewelry. Plainly stated, the Tasha K continues to evade accountability for her willful and malicious actions against Cardi B, maintaining a luxurious lifestyle without making any payments toward the amended defamation judgment. In contrast, Cardi B has been compelled to incur substantial expenses to enforce the judgment, safeguard her rights as a creditor, and uncover the debtor and her husband's concealed assets and false testimony given under oath. And that is true. So, because you're paying the attorneys, you have to pay for especially if you're trying to garnish wages, there's a process that you have to go. So, you have to file a writ of garnishment. But before that, you have to what is it called, you have to search for like all of their assets, and searching is not the word I want to use, but it's like you would hire somebody to search all of their assets wherever they are, whether they're in the United States or in an offshore account, before you even try to do a writ of garnishment. Now, some places are different. Some places you could get away with not checking what assets and stuff that they have, but I'm pretty sure that's what they did, and that's how they were able to find out that Tasha K had other accounts elsewhere. Boo, 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 boo. Child. Yes, get money. That's hashtag this year, get money. She laughed about them getting that thousand and said her money was in Africa trying to be smart. And Cardi B attorneys found apps. Yeah, see, running your mouth on social media get you in trouble. What's up, Tita? It will get you in trouble. All right, let's see what else they did. So Tasha K and her husband hinder, delay, and defraud claimants' collection efforts. So on January 25th, 2022, after reading the jury verdict at the conclusion of the Georgia defamation action, the federal district court admonished Tasha K and her husband not to transfer. So they told them not to transfer their assets or otherwise change their financial condition. So this is what the court said. The court says, I want to say this to the defendants. You know, this is a very substantial verdict that has been rendered against you, and your ability to satisfy it is independent of the fact that it exists. I would just caution you, not knowing what may have been transcribed, what may have been transpired before today, or what actions you may have taken, but I would caution you about any alterations of your finances or changes to your finances in an attempt to try to make the judgment less collectible than it is. Under Georgia law, efforts to do that can constitute fraud and can subject you to an additional tort claim and or a lawsuit, much less an effort that could be brought in this court to enforce the judgment as it is to set aside actions that you may engage. And given that both of you, at least tangentially, are involved in this case by transferring assets if that were to happen, and I have no information to suggest that you would do that, but defendants sometimes do, and to the names of the third parties could also subject them to also possible tort claim actions in the future. The the crazy part is, bro, thank you. What's up, Gold Digger? What's up? What's up? What's up, Slay? Yeah, Cardi ain't playing. Cardi is not playing. Cardi is not playing at all. So the judge sit there. Oh, my sister text. Let me tell her I got the package. Oh, let me see. I got the package. So the thing is, the court sat there and told you what not to do, and you did it anyway. So I really want to know exactly what Tasha K has like what her response is going to be, and I'm trying to hurry up and finish doing this so we can go over to Dennis Bryan, so because he got some updated news on this. I love this. This is right up my alley on a Friday. So debtors and her husband knowingly disregarded the court's admonition. They spent thousands of dollars hiring multiple asset protection professionals to facilitate the transfer of assets and the establishment of both onshore and offshore trusts designed to place their assets beyond the reach of Cardi B. As detailed further below, Cardi B and her husband provided false testimony under oath regarding the existence of the partnerships and onshore and offshore accounts, and deliberately concealed their existence from parties and interests and this court. In addition, Tasha K knowingly lied when untruthfully answering no in paragraph 25 of Schedule AB when answering whether she owned any trust. Baby, that let me tell y'all something. When you file a petition, especially a bankruptcy petition, you have to ensure that the contents is truthfully, because that is a penalty of perjury. What? How can you just sit up there and lie to the courts like that? How can you lie? Miss Tasha K, we need answers. Tasha K acting like she broke and hiding. No, to be honest, she does not act like she broke. Because I know that she was in, where did she go? I think she went to Africa, and it costs to go to Africa. My sister about to go to Africa in freaking January. It costs money. She does not act like she broke at all. Your Honor, I ain't got it. Well, she better figure out. She better figure out how to get it. So y'all see this, it's clear as day. Trust, equitable or future interest in property other than listing anything listed in line 1, and rights or powers exercisable for the benefit. And she put no. Let me see. You know what? Has anybody ever seen a bankruptcy schedule? Hold up, let me go into my work folder. Let me see. Subcourt, federal court, bankruptcy court, templates. Damn it. Where my templates at? All right, let me see. Templates. Darn. I don't know where the hell my templates are. That's okay. I'm gonna keep reading. But yeah, so on the schedule A and B, like I said, you have to list out every single asset that you have, every single debt that you have. The false statements was not corrected until June 14th. Wait, when did she file this? In 2022? Oh, I don't even know when she filed it. Was it, I think, I don't know. But it says that the false statement was not corrected until June 14, 2024, an entire year after the petition due date. Okay, so she filed it in 23, and it took her a year just to amend that. When it was addressed in an amended filing, made necessary because Cardi B independently uncovered the existence of the previously undisclosed partnerships in onshore and offshore trusts. Mm-mm-mm. Debtor and her husband, Mr. Kebe, admit moving debtors' assets to avoid defamation judgment and garnishment. Oh, so she came out and said, I did it. Over the course of multiple 2004 examinations, Debtor and her husband testified untruthfully numerous times and plainly contradicted each other. Is that right? Over the course of multiple 2004. Okay. I don't know if this is supposed to be the date. If so, that's throwing me off. Tasha K and her husband testified untruthfully numerous times that plainly contradicted each other's testimony. But debtor and her husband was at least consistent when they both testified that they moved assets in an attempt to avoid collection of the amended defamation judgment and garnishment efforts by Cardi B. With respect to Tasha K's transferring assets out of her name since 2022 to avoid garnishment, she testified. So here we go. This is what she said. That's exactly how I meant it. Since you were sued, have you been taking assets out of your name? So this is the question. Her attorney, Ms. Simmons, said objection. And then the witness stated since 2022, yes. And then it says, question, okay, and why have you done that? And they said, objection. And then the witness stated, to keep my funds from being garnished and not being put out on the street. I've been in depositions, and like, if we say objection, that means that you need to be quiet and you don't say nothing. What? Let me see. Her little boy is in Africa, and her husband and her go all the time. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Just be lying. Lying is the new black, but keep being lawless. It may be your new orange jumpsuit. Okay. When she first tried to file, Cardi B attorney showed up. I'm crying. Okay, let's see what else she said. With respect to debtor's transfer of ownership interest in Georgia property, Mr. Kebe, her husband, admitted that the transfer was made to avoid garnishment. So they asked him, why did your wife transfer her interest in the Georgia property to you? He said, I guess to prevent garnishment. I don't know. Examination of Mr. Kebe, and that's her husband there. So, question, regardless of whether you knew about the transfer at the time, there did come a time when you found out that your wife had transferred her interest in the Georgia property to you, correct? He answered yes. And then I guess his attorney said, same objection. They said, give me a second. Next question. And you didn't do anything to reverse that transfer when you found out, did you? He answered no. Next question. And you didn't do anything to reserve the transfer because you wanted to help her avoid garnishment, didn't you? Attorney said objection, calls for a legal conclusion. And then Mr. Moon said you can answer. And then the witness says yes, or her husband said yes. Let's see. Oh my gosh. September 15th, 2023. With respect to payroll payments for debt, don't do no redactions. Let me. Okay. With respect to payroll payments for debtor that were being paid into Mr. Keeby's personal bank account to avoid garnishment. Oh my gosh. Question. So why are you making payments to Latasha into this account that's only in your name? And he said to prevent garnishment. When he was examined on September 11th, 2023, and this is in regards to payments to Tasha K going to wait, regarding payments to Tasha K going to Mr. Keeby's personal. So she was getting paid and transferring it into the husband's bank account. All right, so the question was, okay, if I were to tell you that your husband testified that payroll payments from Yellen are being paid to you into the Bank of America account with your name off of it to avoid garnishment, would that be a correct statement? Her attorney object, and she stated probably, yeah, that would be a correct statement because I know the checks that he did write because I didn't look. I don't that didn't make no sense. All right, question. Oh, it says by Mr. Moon. Okay. And if your husband testified that he stopped making payments to you because you told him to stop so it could avoid being garnished, would that be a correct statement? Her attorney objected, and then she stated that would be partly correct. All right, so examination of Tasha K on September 13th, 2023. And this is talking about her taking her name off of the joint Bank of America account. So they asked, and you also took your name off of the bank account, joint account, Bank of America joint account that you had with your husband, didn't you? She said, I did. They asked why she do that, and she said because it was going to get garnished too after they did the chase. So after they took that thousand out that chase, she was like, "Look, let me go ahead and take my name off this Bank of America account so they won't take that money." On September 13th, and this is in respect to Tasha K's funds that she was trying to keep from being garnished. Question: So how was he paying you? No. So how was he paying for your share of the rent? And they said objection. And then she stated because he was managing my funds that were coming in that I was trying to hold from being garnished. Mr. Moon then asked, and those were the funds that were being held at Yellen Entertainment, correct? And she said correct. Let me see. Mr. Keeby testified that Tasha K directed him to stop making payments to her to avoid garnishment. So I thought he just said that she didn't tell him to stop paying her. September 13th. Okay. So the question was, so did she tell you to stop paying her? And he said yes. Then the other question, okay, that was so you could prevent it from, or she could prevent it from being garnished, correct? Yes. All right. Um, Mr. Keeby admitted that he was assisting Tasha K to avoid paying the defamation judgment through garnish. Both of y'all about to get in trouble. Both of y'all about to get in trouble. Y'all sitting up here lying. Uh, lying to the court. Question: So you understand your wife was trying to avoid paying my client through garnishment, don't you? Attorney called from objection because that's a legal conclusion. His attorney said you could answer, and Mr. Keeby said yes. And then a question was asked, and you were helping her to do just that, weren't you? Another objection because it calls for a legal conclusion. And let's see. The next question: you were helping her to avoid paying my client. Yes. Uh-huh. Mr. Keeby admitted he was holding money for the debtor's business Unwind with Tasha K to avoid judgment. Mm-mm-mm. When you say you were holding money for Unwind with Tasha K, were you holding that money to avoid the garnishment from Cardi B? Yes. Yellen was managing the money still. Yes. And Yellen and question. So and Yellen was holding the money for you and your wife to avoid garnishment, correct? He answered, I think I have already answered that question. Question was said as many times, and the answer is yes, correct. And he says yes. Now, these are different dates that they're being examined. October 16th, let's see. Answer: Yellen was holding Tasha K's money, and Tasha was asking Yellen to manage her money, and they paid towards her bill. Question: and Yellen was holding that money to avoid garnishment. So pretty much all these other entities was holding her money and not giving it to her because she did not want it to be garnished. And they was just catching them up. So pretty much they admitted the whole time that this is what they were doing. At the 2004, let me see, we asked about the accuracy. So at his 2004 examination, the husband was asked about the accuracy of a chart prepared by Cardi B forensic account. That's what it is. They have a forensic account person that actually goes out and see like what assets you have out there, and they will look through all of it to see where your funds are being transferred to, where funds is coming from, all of that. Let me see. Ooh. Hold on. Let me see where y'all at. All this cause she wouldn't take down a video and make it personal, girl. And look, she in 3.8 million dollars in debt. She left him there after she lost the case. Wait, she left who? Her husband? She left her husband there? Yes, Buttercup. What's wrong with her? Her husband nailed her in court. I remember. I am crying because he wouldn't lie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What it says, the chart was based on a financial document provided by Tasha K and her husband for Kibi Studios in Yellen, and demonstrated that in August of 2022, the same month the Georgia State Court garnished action against Tasha K commenced. Income previously directed to Kibi Studios from various sources ceased and was inserted and instead diverted to Yellen. This shift was consistent with efforts by debtor Tasha K and Mr. Kibi to circumvent the garnishment of debtor's income. Oh my gosh, girl. Okay. Oh yeah, let me just do this. So in summary, Tasha K and her husband blatantly disregard the Georgia court's admonition and orchestrated a deliberate scheme to hinder, delay, and defraud Cardi B, preventing her from collecting on the amended defamation judgment. Notably, Yellen became a central instrument in their fraudulent activities. The sworn testimony of Tasha and her husband clearly reveals how they strategically moved income beyond the reach of the debtor's creditors by transferring all business operations from Kibi Studios, a co-defendant and judgment debtor jointly owned by Tasha K and her husband, to Yellen. As detailed above, this maneuver was admittedly aimed at evading Kibi Studios' liability under the amended defamation judgment. Boy, they getting in trouble. They about to get in hot doo doo. Debtor and her husband concealed and testified untruthfully about the existence of onshore and offshore accounts. Unfortunately, neither debtor nor her husband have been truthfully regarding the existence of both offshore and domestic trusts created for them. Specifically, debtors' schedules do not reveal the existence of any trust. So y'all lied on the petition and stated that you guys don't have a trust. And here is the thing about this. I don't know, but I'm assuming that Tasha K and her husband went to a bankruptcy attorney. Why didn't the attorney do their due diligence to ensure, like really stress to them that you have to be truthful on this? Because once you have that confirmation here and you go before the judge, he's going to look at all that. So this is well, I mean, at the end of the day, it just depends on what you tell them and what documents you bring to prove that. So, mm-mm-mm. During the 341 meeting with the creditors, debtor was questioned about the existence of any trust. Yep, this is the meeting. This is the meeting. But I mean, if she already transferred it, then Ooh, question. And with respect to deposits of money, you mentioned that you have one checking account. Do you have any savings accounts or any IRAs or any trusts, say, for example, for your children? She said no. Question. You don't have any trusts set up for your children? And she said no. Straight up lied. So you trying to make money off of speaking lies against celebrities on your show, but now trying to hide the money you made off the backs of the celebrities you lied on publicly? Child, clock what they say, clock that, clock it. You said her son. She still has to answer about the R. Kelly. Also, the feds have that case. I know. I read that, baby. I read that. I'm gonna get into that because I downloaded the stuff. I just gotta read through it. R. Kelly is definitely coming for her. R. Kelly is definitely coming for her. I said, "Ooh, she got a suit like R. Kelly suing her, baby." Them it because somebody, uh, what they was saying, one of those, I can't remember if it was like a BOP officer that gave somebody gave Tasha K the information. Tasha K ended up using it. Ooh, wait, she don't listen at all. Let's see. At her 2004 examination, debtor further disclaimed the existence. So pretty much just saying she kept saying that she doesn't have any trust. Her children don't have any trust. Let me see. What she say right here? Not only did debtor disclaim the existence of any trust, but debtor also specifically acknowledged that she and her husband knew they could not create trust because of the defamation action. So the question was, and you mentioned you had estate lawyers, because what you got estate lawyers for? And then she said, no, I ain't never had. The only estate lawyer we had was the one that made not the trust, but the wills. And I'll give you her name and the power of attorney in case something happened to us. Baby, I know you set some trust up, girl. Wait. Oh, I'm about to say who a PDF, but I got you. Yeah, she got sued by the PDF child. Okay, it was the guard. Yeah, child. That's messy over there. Let me see. Is there any kind of trust? And she said, no trust. Have you ever tried to start a trust? She says, no. I mean, we talked about it, but we didn't do, we was advised like because we were in the middle of a lawsuit that we couldn't do it. When you say we, who is we? Me and my husband and that lawyer that did the life insurance and all that stuff. Baby, she trying her best. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me turn my nightlight off. There we go. That her husband keep truthfully. Wait. Okay, so not only did she lie, but he lied. So he said that there was no trust. During the course of discovery, I love discovery because this when you find out everybody. Yep, I did a Soldier Boy video too. So she got one against Soldier Boy suitor, R. Kelly, Cardi B, um, dang it, I did one. The dude in Miami that she beat up. Yep. So she got four suits against her right now. It ain't looking good. Let me see. So during the course of discovery in this case, notwithstanding Tasha K and her husband intentionally, untruthfully testimony, Cardi B has uncovered the existence of partnerships and multiple domestic and offshore trusts that were not disclosed, and payments of approximately $25,000 to set up an international asset protection plan. Ooh, good griggly muggly. Specifically, Tasha K failed to disclose the existence of and or testimony untruthfully about the following. So these are all child. The Sambakasi Investment Trust that's in the Cook Islands, the Soninkis LLC that is in the island of Nevis, the Bamako Trust Ooh, Kibi Children. Oh man, you just lied. Transrena Management Trust, and you done use your middle name. That's a dead giveaway. The Florida Joint Revocable Living Trust, the Tontu Limited Partnership. Oh my gosh. When confronted with undersigned's discovery of the undisclosed Tantu Limited Partnership and Transrena Management Trust, Mr. Kibi feigned ignorance of their existence, who owned them, and what interest he may have in them. So the husband was like, I don't know them. I don't know them type of trust. Oh my God, specifically, he first testified that he had no interest in the Carolyn Homes LLC, which is a company for buying and flipping real estate, and that it was his wife's company. Oh, he was throwing her under the bus, baby. Question: Is there any other type of business that you conducted through Kiwi Studios, so film production or the management of Unwind with Tasha K? He said yes. And they asked what was that, and he said the Carline Homes and Mollify, I believe. You conducted those through Kiwi Studios, and he said they were financed by Kiwi Studios. Question: They were financed by Kiwi Studios, and he said yes. And he said, and the question was, aren't those, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't those businesses that your wife owns? Husband said yes. They asked the husband if he had any interest in either the Caroline Homes or Mollify. He said no. And he said, and I got that right, Caroline Homes and Mollify. Yes. Okay. Mr. Kiwi. Oh my gosh. All right. So when did he do this? It doesn't say when he did this. So I think that was September 11th. On October 16th, he changed his testimony. So then they asked him, what is Caroline Homes? And he said, Caroline Homes was one of the businesses that my wife and I had. So then he says, so you and your wife had it? He said, yes. The question was, what was it for as far as the business? He said was to invest in buying homes and flipping them. Boy, see, when you start telling lies, you got to keep up with your lies. That's crazy. A lot of people as well, and so people have stand in line. Oh, child, 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 child. Mm. What Buttercup? What you say? At this point, all black man, all of Black Hollywood getting her. They sick of her. They ain't even the kids' baby. They done took the kids' trust funds. So this man done lied. September 11th, he said one thing that came back in October, and he said another. He done changed his testimony. Even though Mr. Kibi changed his testimony to state that he owned Carolyn Homes on a 50-50 basis with his wife, the articles of organization for Carolyn Home reveals that Tantu Limited Partnership, which is another undisclosed entity of Tasha K and or her husband, is the organizer and authorized signatory for Carolyn Homes. Baby, they done got the darn exhibits attached. Oh, ironically, Tantu is the name of Kibi's daughter. That's the kids, y'all. Moreover, the certificate of limited partnership of Tantu Limited Partnership reveals that the general partner of Tantu Limited Partnership is the undisclosed Transrena Management Trust. Baby, they even got the freaking because you all you got to do is go to the Secretary of State and do a search. You don't even have to put in, you know, the full name. You could just put in this. Like that's what I would do and see what pops up. Despite admitting to owning 50% of Carolyn Homes, Mr. Kibi was unable to provide details regarding who maintains the books and records of the company. Furthermore, he could not offer information about the creation, existence, or ownership of Tantu Limited Partnership or Transrena Management Trust, aside from referencing estate planning attorney Natalie Green Hosea, whose communications are presumably protected by attorney-client privilege. So, and that pretty much tells you what we just discussed. So he's playing dumb as to him not knowing any of this. Who would have documents related? So they have an attorney that actually handles all of this. Mm. These examples represent just a fraction of the deceptive and blatantly false testimony provided by debtor and her husband throughout this case. Nevertheless, they clearly demonstrate the premeditated efforts by Tasha K and her husband to shield assets from their creditors, specifically Cardi B. Oh, I ain't about to go through all this. This is the legal background, so this is how they apply it to each of the things that Cardi B's is saying, like lying on the petition or moving assets when you're not supposed to move them and so on and so forth. So they have to apply each part. So that's the bankruptcy code, blah, 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 blah. All right, conclusion. Wherefore, claimant respectfully requests an order of the court dismissing debtor's bankruptcy case with prejudice to filing a petition under any chapter of bankruptcy code for a period of 2 years from the date of the order of dismissal, or alternatively converting the Chapter 11 case to a case under Chapter 7 and granting such other and further relief as the court deems just and proper. And they got a ooh, baby, there's emails. Hold on. All right. So who is this? Lawyers Limited. Hey James, please see below for the email correspondence showing up in our records. Let's see. Hey Latasha, thank you for calling me today. I will be glad to assist as we discuss the oh darn. What is this? Oh, yeah, and I got so when y'all do like writs of garnishment and you have to hold up, it see they spent $25,000 Cook Island Trust. Look at this. They found all of these are all the businesses. And Lawyers Limited is the one who helped them do it. This is not even funny, but bro, they found, oh my gosh. You can't get out of this. You can't get out of this. Oh, that was it. That was it. All right. So while y'all talk amongst yourself, because we about to see what the verdict was. So mind you, so remember, Cardi's asking for a motion to dismiss the bankruptcy because Tasha K and her husband are frauds and liars. All right, that's to sum it up. So I'm about to pull up Mr. What's his name? Mr. Dennis Bryan, because he got some breaking news for us. So give me a second. Thank y'all for holding it down in the chat. Shout out to the members, shout out to the subscribers, shout out to the mods, shout out to the people in the bushes that's listening. Yes, tips are available. Surely appreciated. You can get a super sticker, super chat, whatever them thingamajiggers is. The husband lied and discreet himself, so they're not going to believe anything he said at this point. No, once you lie, that's it. Once you lie, that's it. And you lie in the court under oath. That's the sad part. You lied under oath. Oh, baby, y'all ready for this? Hold on, let me pull up my YouTube. Yeah, and I really do appreciate y'all being here tonight because y'all could be anywhere else. But we all video. Did he go live? Oh, babe. Oh, babe. Oh, baby. All right. I mean, if y'all here, we here. If we here, we here. Oh, come on. Blow up the screen for y'all. All right. Share my screen. And y'all let me know if y'all can hear it as well. All right, I'm about to fast forward through some of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, last night I stayed up late to report on the Cardi B, Tasha K, and Shake B's bankruptcy. And I think we were at about page 20 before I had to retire. Today, within the last hour, there's been an update. There's been a
I'm like, what is going on right now? Get it together. I swear I would be having
update in the Tasha K bankruptcy
technical
case.
difficulties. Hold on.
It's not good. It is so not good. Not good at all. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I did not see this coming. Literally last night, I had scheduled myself to continue reading the documents. I said, wait. Let me check and see if there's an update.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's an update. An update in less than 24 hours. And this is bad news for Tasha K. When I say bad news, I don't think she even envisioned the speed in which this has taken place. So, if you guys recall, there was a lot of information in this latest filing that suggested that the Kiwis committed fraud, that they essentially was hiding the money. They were hiding the money. And it was a lot there. It was a lot of allegations, and it was a lot of forensic information that, not just forensic information, but the testimony of both parties. Well, testimony of the debtors, Mr. Kiwi and Mrs. Kiwi, well, particularly Miss Latasha Transrena Kiwi. Now, it was a 56-page document, and most of the meat was in the first 25 pages. The first 25 pages. But before I get an opportunity to finish reading that, I get something else. The trustee, not the judge, the trustee in the case has agreed with Cardi B. The case should be dismissed. Why is that important? It's important because Cardi initially asked for, if the case couldn't be dismissed, can it be converted to a Chapter 7? Well, the trustee, and we're going to bring the doc up. We got the document. The trustee read the petition that Cardi filed yesterday and essentially agreed to what she said. All the allegations that were made, the trustee took the position that this case should be dismissed. That's not good news for Tasha K. She don't want this case dismissed, because if the case is dismissed, there's a number of things can happen. But before we get into that, of course, I bring the receipts. Before we get into that, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe, make sure you come in it
All right, I'm
and
gonna hit the
support the
like button.
platform.
I
Because
need
this
you
is
to.
exclusive. I just got it.
All right, what you? Oh, is that the document? See, look, I ain't about to pay for no. Hey, if he got the document, I'm gonna show y'all right here. Come
We're
on.
going to right now. We're not gonna play
Oh
around.
yes.
We ain't gonna
I'm gonna pause this. So this is the document that I'm not about to sit there and log on to Pacer. So if he got it, we about to use it. So this is the trustee Jonder's motion to dismiss the case. The trustee. All right. So let's tap in. Let's tap in. And y'all definitely shout out to Dennis Bryan. Y'all go over there, show him some love, like the video.
just keep you guys in here because you guys got things to do, and I have things to do. I got a special event to attend, by the way. So the trustees joined her in motion to dismiss case, and he has the case number. Well, she has the case number, Miss Maria and Yip. If you guys remember, early on when we started reporting on this case, there was an initial hearing that was over, I want to say it was over Zoom. It was a phone call. And this is where we were introduced to the trustee, Miriam Yip. Now, here's what she says. This literally happened today. This was filed today. So, trustee moves with and joins in creditor Belcalis Molinis Almanzar's motion to dismiss Chapter 11 bankruptcy case, or in the alternate, convert the case to a case under Chapter 7 of the Bankruptcy Code, filed by creditor Belcalis Molinis Almanzar, and as grounds therefore states as follows. 1. On May 25th, 2023, a voluntary petition for relief was filed under Chapter 11 of the Bankruptcy Code by the debtor, Tasha Transrena Hebe. Number 2, on December 12th, 2024, creditor Belcalis Molinis Almanzar filed its motion to dismiss the case. The trustee joins in the motion to dismiss, and for the reasons stated therein and to be articulated at a hearing on the motion to dismiss, requests that the case be dismissed. The trustee is telling the judge this case needs to be dismissed. Usually that's
Okay. So I'm gonna read it because I know that it's probably choppy. I know it's going in and out, and this is what happens when you have everybody in the house who is a gamer. But it reads that the trustee moves with and joins in creditors, and they're talking about Cardi B, um, with her motion to dismiss Chapter 11 bankruptcy case, or in the, oh, what did that say? Something case as under da 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 da, filed by creditor Cardi B, and as grounds therefore states the following. So on May 25th, 2023, a voluntary petition for relief was filed under Chapter 11 of the Bankruptcy Code by Tasha K. On December 12th, 2024, creditor Cardi B filed its motion to dismiss. It says the trustee joins in the motion to dismiss and ooh and something for the something stated therein as to be considered at the hearing for the motion to dismiss regards the. All right, so if y'all been with me, y'all know when anytime a motion has been filed, they have to have a hearing on it. So these motions, so Cardi's motion has been filed. The trustee has also filed a joinder. So a joinder is when two parties come together. So it's a joint motion. So Cardi and the trustee has this motion to dismiss, which is an awesome, awesome, awesome thing. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna shout out to Brian because that's all I needed to read right there. That's all I need to read. So let me get off of this, take this off, and get back to you guys. Isn't that so pretty back there, that background? I'm gonna go to this. All right. So that's what that means. So Cardi filed her motion to dismiss yesterday. Today, the trustee said, I agree to the motion to dismiss. So now it has to be scheduled for a hearing in which the judge will then review, and he will either grant the dismissal or he will deny the dismissal. All right, so I hope that makes sense. So nothing has been done just yet. All that has been done is the trustee has came out and say, I agree with Cardi B. This case should be dismissed because this individual and her husband, well, actually, it's not even including her husband, it's just her. So this individual has lied and has not been truthful through this whole process. So, as of right now on the court docket, it does not show any motions being scheduled just yet. It just only shows, I mean, yeah, the hearings for the motions. Nothing has been scheduled just yet. It's only the motions being filed. So this is something that I definitely have to keep an eye on. I got it on my notepad right here. I got it on my notepad right here. So nothing has been done. The only good thing is that the trustee is on Cardi B's side. That is not a good look for Tasha K. And I'm pretty sure I haven't been on Tasha K's page, but I'm pretty sure if she got this breaking news, she will be scared shitless. All right, because if this like because you lied, this has now backfired. This has now backfired. And look what you have done. You're about to lose everything. You are about to lose everything. Every account that you have onshore, offshore, inshore, on Pluto, Mars, and Jupiter, it's about to be garnished and it's about to be gone. So I don't know. I don't have any words of encouragement for this because this what happens when you lie. I really don't know what to say to somebody that is about to lose everything. And if the trustee agrees that that bankruptcy case should be dismissed with prejudice, meaning that if he says with prejudice, meaning that she can't file within 2 years, she's stuck like Chuck. She is literally stuck. So your assets is gone and you can't file for bankruptcy within 2 years. You can't even say, okay, I'm gonna drop it from a chapter 11 to a chapter 7. You can't do that. You cannot run from any of your creditors. This is bad. This is bad. Y'all y'all let me know what y'all think. This is bad. Anybody want to come up? Now I don't know about letting people up because I don't want no crazy person flashing me. Hold up. I really gotta get a new mouse because I don't know what is going on with my mouse, but it's not working. All right, I'm just put that just in case somebody want to come on, just in case. But I gotta see. All right, yeah, yeah. We're at wow. We are at wow. So I want to know how her body language is going to be for the next couple of days because this ain't good. This is her second time. Now what when the first time? What she do the first time? That is the thing. What about the kids? How they going to eat? Girl, she's going to have to get her a regular job. She going to have to clock in one or two jobs. Husband, everybody. Because and now look, you sat up there lying and guess what your karma is? You about to all your funds about to be gone too. Hey, gracefully living, how you doing? Yeah, this is wild. This is wild. I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know who advised her that it was okay to sit there and lie on a petition, then get before the judge or the at the 341 court, the meeting of the creditors, and sit there and lie and act like nobody was going to find out that you had assets. It's weird. Truth is truth. The truth stays the same. Needs no defending. Correct. You have to keep lying to cover the last lie you told over and over again. Okay. And yeah. And you get confused. And then because you forget the lie that you told, and then you tell another lie, and then somebody call you out on it, and then you don't remember when you lied. It's just too much. It's just too much. Wondering what that credit score gonna look like. I don't know. You know what? I don't even think it's going because some people do file bankruptcy to get their credit back in order, but I wouldn't even be concerned about no credit score at this moment. I would be concerned and figure out how you're going to be living. Okay, like all your money, you think them little $1,000 that came out that one count and the garnishment of Google, the AdSense for YouTube, that was nothing. Just imagine waking up and you sign on to your offshore account and it says zero. Girl, who said Queen Grandma, you said food stamps. I'm like, they about to have to downgrade. They probably gonna have to get an apartment that's reasonable. Like she's literally gonna have to get a job. I don't know. Or possibly move to Africa and start over because people are gonna eat you up over here in the United States of America, baby. Well, food stamps available, Walmart higher. I ain't gonna lie. In college, I worked at Walmart for probably 10 minutes, baby. I was like, this is not for me. It is not for me, baby. I put that vest on and took that vest off and went straight back to my dorm room. I tried it. I tried it for a day. I ain't last 10 minutes. Bab, she tried to file right after she lost that case for the mm. And Cardi B's attorney showed up for the bankruptcy. Gotcha. Yeah, see, when you try to move wicked, it ain't gonna work out. Now, the consequence may not happen the day after, but over time, it's going to happen. You gonna get caught up, and this is exactly what happened. They have transcripts. I know Cardi B put in some money. So how that 3.8 million that she owes on top of whatever she spent trying to retrieve these funds, I'm sure in that order of dismissal that judge is going to say she's going to be responsible for paying her back. I guarantee y'all. The spirit of pride and arrogance convinced her that she could lie and get away with it. That's sad. I don't know. And for her attorneys, like, I don't know. I really don't. They need to be sanctioned. Honestly, they need to be reported to the bar and they need to be sanctioned because I'm trying to figure out how, like, did Tasha K do this by herself? Or, like, what did your attorneys, you paid these attorneys? Well, it kind of makes sense because you got to kind of defend her. But if these are bankruptcy attorneys, they have a due diligence and they have to ensure that you are being truthful. Like, I strongly believe that these attorneys, her attorneys, should be sanctioned, and a report needs to be filed with the state bar. They set that woman up for failure. If she gonna go down, y'all gonna go down too. Put everything in your mama name, girl. Our mama said, take I'm gonna take your mama stuff too. No, Cardi B lawyers are on it. It's very well deserved. I know that, man, she paying them good money. Cardi B paying them good money, but she about to recoup all of that. I have a very strong feeling that before, let me see. I'm gonna keep it at, because if they schedule this motion for hearing in this month, boy, it is not going. The new year ain't gonna be good for Tasha K. She gonna start off 2025 horribly. I know it's gonna take a minute to get them funds, from all them accounts, but 2025 up for Cardi. If that judge does grant that motion to dismiss, I don't think we're gonna see Tasha on here for a minute. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Well, I did drop the link. I don't see nobody going, come up, and that's fine because hey, we've been on here for I'm about to say a minute, hour and 42 minutes, and I'm about to go shower and curl up in my bed and watch me some Fire Country. About to go binge on some shows. But thank y'all for showing up like y'all did. Babs, what she say? Her first attorney did a lawsuit on her, also because she didn't pay. Oh, you're saying file the lawsuit on Tasha K? What? What? I need to look at that. I wonder if that's in Georgia. That's where she lived, right? I'm gonna have to look at that. Yeah, she ain't paid the attorneys. That ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. Put in all that work and you ain't paying. Mm-mm. That's why I'm currently suing an attorney now. But I think he really going through some things because his website gone. I was like, I don't feel. I mean, I feel bad, but I don't feel bad because if you would have told me that you didn't have the funds to pay me, I would not have done no work. I don't play. I don't play about my coins, not at all. But yeah, I'm gonna look at that Babs and see because that's interesting. I wonder how she paying these attorneys that she got now, if she does have any attorneys. Probably not. I don't think she probably have any attorneys at this moment. I need to look that up. But hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the replay game. What's up? Thank y'all for watching. To my mods, thank y'all for holding it down. Nobody came in here really on no BS, so that's good. We had a really good night, a really good conversation. We just gotta keep Tasha K in our prayers. I don't want to. I hate to see people, lose everything that they got, but at the same time, you can't sit there and lie your way up out of a situation, and then you got caught lying, and then you admitted that you lied about getting rid of the money, even though the judge specifically said, "Don't get rid of the money, don't transfer it, don't try to make any attempts," and you did it anyway. So not only are you going to lose your money, your assets, you are about to go to either jail, pay a fine, or might do both. You and your husband. That's wild. Oh, she moved to Florida? Baby, she can't run. It don't matter where she goes. She still owe that money plus more. Like it just increased. Dennis has all that on his channel. Awesome. I'm gonna definitely check him out. But yeah, so y'all take a moment, let your fingers do the tapping, like Gold Digger say. Hit that like button on the way out. Y'all have an awesome night. Don't do nothing I won't do. Stay home. Binge some movies or some, Netflix shows, a Paramount Plus, a Disney Plus, Prime Video, whoever you got. Drink some coffee, drink some hot cocoa. But y'all have a good night, y'all, and y'all be blessed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Until then, y'all be blessed. I'm out. Bye.